We are live. Hello, everyone. This is Marie LaBrosse,
And this is Dee Dee Gozian.
and you're here for Kaleidoscope of the Arts. And we're coming to you from the WKDW 97.5 FM Real Estate Mobile Tower out of Northport, Florida. It's the Bishop West Real Estate Mobile Tower. And we are happy to be with you today in the sunny, glorious, cooler weather. Yay!
Oh, yeah.
In Florida.
It
No, Judy, you're coming from, where are you located right now?
Oh, we're at the Northport Art Center. It's 5950 Sam Shapos Way off of Northport Boulevard in the city of Northport.
And they are the sponsor of Kaleidoscope of the Arts. And today we'll be talking art like we always do, because that's what Kaleidoscope of the Arts is about. And we're really excited to have the guests that we have on today. But before we bring them on, Dee Dee, it is time. It is time for you to inform everybody what's happening at the Northport Art Center.
Well, I'll save the biggest for the last. But I'll tell you about, we just started plein air classes, outdoor art classes here at the Art Center. Claire Harvey's doing plein air workshop Monday mornings. This was the first morning, and it was really refreshing to drive up to the Art Center and see easels all set up along the Northport Boulevard with artists painting. How refreshing to be outside and enjoy this wonderful weather and have a plein air art class also.
Yeah, explain to the audience, what is plein air?
Plein air is painting from life. It's you're outside, you're painting. There's a couple little tools that they use to kind of frame in what they're going to paint, and they paint what they see, and they have to paint quickly because shadows change fast. So it's learning how to get the feeling of your surroundings in a painting very quick. It's all about the feeling.
And what kind of medium do they use?
They're using acrylics today, but you can do plein air with watercolor. You can do plein air with just about any medium, but they use acrylics in this class. It dries fast. It's easy to use and dries fast.
And I think plein air, because you see artists doing that when they go to the beach, is that considered plein air?
Absolutely. Painting from life, yes.
Okay, so absolutely. So what else is happening? Oh, and how long is this class going on? And tell me a little bit about that plein air class.
Well, we have it set up right now for 4 weeks. Today was what to paint and why. Next week will be color issues. There's certain lessons that she addresses in each class. January 18th was simplify for sanity. And January 15th, it would be the 25th. Top 4 things that mess up your painting. It's 9 a.m. to noon. And they can also have all the supplies available for $10. You can rent out the whole kit with the easels and the paints and the canvases if you don't have them yourself. Just come. The whole 4 weeks was $60. If you just can attend 1 or 2 classes, they can prorate that. And then if it's successful, we'll just continue it into February too. While the weather's nice and beautiful, it's a great time to do plein air.
Well, and it's absolutely gorgeous right here in sunny Florida. So what do you have going on, Dee Dee? I'm so excited about different things happening.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, let's talk about the ice cream bowls.
Oh, the fundraiser for the ice cream bowls. Yes. We showed that the last time we were together, right? We had a visual of it. And the ice cream bowls are $15. It's a donation to the Art Center. It's called Artful Bowls. And we have beautiful bowls, a great display out in the lobby. And it's to benefit the Art Center and the programs that we offer. We offer many programs for many age groups. Each bowl that's purchased gets a free ice cream. So you get a little chip that you can take to Culver's here in Northport. They've been so kind to donate as many bowls as we sell, as many ice creams as that we sell. And you get a chip. And we also have another program if you also are inclined to be artistic, that they have classes where you can actually come and paint an already thrown bowl, and you can paint it whatever design you want, and you can gather a group of friends. I believe Marie will be having one of those parties. She has she's been so generous and gave out Christmas gifts of bowl painting party. So that'll be fun whenever we get that together, Marie.
And there's a few people that will be, oh, actually, one person that's in one of our guests today is in my party.
Oh, fun.
Pretty packed because she's one of my BFFs, and she made the cut.
Oh, wonderful. So anyway, the parties will be fun.
When I was putting mine together, I'm going, okay, I have to make decisions. My husband did not make the cut. I just think because I was trying to figure out, well, I have different groups of friends with different things, but I want to have people that kind of know each other too, but a group of people. So when I did it, and I had to include myself because when I do it, we can only have 10 in these classes because of social distancing.
Yes.
So I could only invite 10 because I figured I have maybe about 20 that I could have really invited, but I was paying for my Christmas gift. And Deb, you got a Christmas birthday gift together. Just like we do. My friend Deb will be coming on with us, and in fact, a lot of people that know us in Charlotte County know us as, I don't know, Frickin' Frack or whoever, because we were so involved in the county here. And I know Deb is still involved in the county in a lot of respects, but we don't talk about those things. Right.
Oh, I was hoping to get the stories whenever she came on.
Yeah, there's stories to be told here. So what else is going on at the Northport Arts Center?
Well, one quick thing. This weekend, I have 3 seats left for a pastel workshop. Barbara Archer Baldwin is hosting this workshop. It's exciting because she's such a wonderful artist. It's $100 for the day. It's 9 to 4. Bring a bag lunch. It's social distancing also. There's only 12 spots. There's 2 classrooms, 6 in each classroom. This is for experienced pastel artists, intermediate to advanced, not for beginners. It's going to be going over a lot of techniques and stuff like that. And if you're interested, please call the Art Center because I have 3 seats until Saturday.
Well, and that's something like somebody like me, because I haven't done art, wouldn't be eligible to even come and do because I don't even know the basics.
Right. This is just for people that have already had the beginner classes and understand the basics. But we're so lucky to have Barbara because she's such a great artist and she really is a great teacher. I've had her before and I've learned tons of stuff from her.
Well, and she's an award-winning artist.
Absolutely.
And she's won so many awards around the country, not just right here in the area and then around the country. So she is very well respected in the art world too. And then what else do you have going on?
Oh, I saved my best for last. I just got this in the mail today. It's from Congress of the United States House of Representatives. And it says, it's to Dee Dee Gozian. It says, Dear Miss Gozian, I am writing you today to express my sincere congratulations on your organization being recognized with the Northport Spirit Award by the South County Healthy Living. This is a true testament to your leadership, hard work, and dedication to your community. The Northport Arts Center is an outstanding organization for its roles in supporting creativity and wellness for our community. Thank you for all you have done through the Northport Arts Center. Once again, please accept my most sincere congratulations on your organization being recognized with the Northport Spirit Award. I wish you the best. If I may be of any assistance, please do not hesitate to call my congressional office. Your in service, Gregory Stubbe.
That's
wonderful.
Congratulations. Really, congratulations. As I was doing stuff here, I noticed I was scrolling something else across the bottom of the page. I'm sorry, people, if you saw that, because I did a show yesterday with somebody. Anyhow, let's get back to who we have on for guests and artists. in the art world today. And the reason why we're having these people on is they, just with COVID, with everything going on, the art world has been really hit, I would say, probably the hardest because artists perform for audiences. If you're doing performing art, also for painting, like you found a way, Dee Dee, and some of the other art community have to do the social distancing and doing classes. Well, today we have the two ladies that are in your virtual classroom. You just got set up,
Yes. Over the Christmas holiday, we've got it all set up. So they're
right? And they
purpose to use
are
it.
they the virgins in there for
Yes,
the
they are.
yes? So, ladies, you are the virgins today. This is the first time coming on from that room. So we will bring them up. And before we do that, I want to introduce to you uh, two people that I know, but one of them is my BFFs. And a lot of people out there, if you're watching and you haven't seen Deb and I together for a while, you will see us today. I am introducing to you Valerie Genther and Deb McMullen, my BFF, Deb McMullen. And um, I know she's missing a hat. I know you don't recognize her without a hat with the two of us, but here we are today. And the reason why we're bringing on Valerie and Deb, it's for the Charlotte Arts or Arts Council of Charlotte
Arts and Humanities Council of Charlotte.
Charlotte County. Yeah, I always get all this stuff wrong. So Valerie and Deb, I'm going to tell the audience how this all came about because you guys are having to relook at doing Dancing with the Charlotte Stars because of COVID this year, and you're looking at doing a fundraiser, and you you actually got a hold of me and said, okay, how can we make this work and happen a little bit better? And I said, well, come on our show for one thing, but for another thing, uh, you guys are being thinking outside the box and thinking of a way to be creative for other people. And today's a call for artists, correct, Valerie?
Yes, absolutely. So with your help, and we thank you very much
Well,
because
we do.
you've been forward thinking and inspirational. We're doing Art Sensation 21 for the lucky new year. Um, what we're hosting is a fine arts and crafts event in Charlotte County, and the Port Charlotte Town Center Mall is going to allow us to host it there. It's going to be Saturday, March 6th from 10 in the morning until 5 p.m. We will have booths. We will have performances. This will always be done very, very respectful of the COVID safety procedures. So we'll have safe distancing. The mall has helped us with setting up and those types of guidelines. But what we're looking for are artists, people with new original paintings, drawings, pastels, photography, ceramics, clay, glass, woodworking, whatever your medium is, multimedia, fiber, jewelry, whatever. Just we're looking to host a cultural and artistic event for Charlotte County and invite folks from anywhere. So it doesn't matter if you're in Sarasota County or DeSoto County or any place. We are interested in introducing this to Charlotte County and hosting our first event like that. And what has been so totally cool is that because of you, Marie, you gave us this great idea of let's go virtual, let's be wild and crazy. So we've been schooled in this new media and this presentation. So on top of having the artists there at the event, we're asking them to provide us with a profile video on them and their art, and we'll help them with that if they don't have the skills, so that intercut with the event will be short bios of the artists participating, as well as displays of how to do the work and what they do, and what interests them and intrigues them in that particular medium. So, and that's going to be streamed live for the whole day. So it's a one-day thing, Saturday, March 6th from 10 to 5.
No, I don't see. I'm on your website here, and I'll bring it up for the audience. And that you don't have the flyer up yet, do you?
No. This is our first announcement. The flyer will be up, by the end of this week. For now, if people want more information, they should send an email to info@charlottearts.org.
And then throw in across the bottom of the page in case anybody's looking for it. You don't have to scramble, and you can come back and go to their charlottearts.org. All the information will be there by the end of the week. And if you notice, the phone number's there. Is anybody in the office right now? Probably not to answer the phone.
No, we're here.
No, you're in the virtual world.
We're staffed. Our office is definitely staffed by volunteers. So it's not staffed 100% of the time, but we do get back to you, and there will be a way to log in, register. What we're asking for is that you would submit a little application and 3 sample images of what the artist does, so that we can take a look at who you are and get some information on you, and start the process of working with you.
And don't forget, this goes for students too.
Oh, absolutely. That's something I forgot.
Yeah, and
so we will have a special thing where youth artists who are 18 and under can
participate too. So there are young people in the audience that may wonder, can I participate? And yes, you can. Yes, you can.
We'll have a special showing for them and ask the booth artists to judge the work, and there will be special cash prizes for winners in an art contest for youth. I think it's important to encourage young people in our community, to start looking at a creative career, or pursue a passion. And what better way than to encourage them that way?
We would love to see the youth involved. And I think Marie is a prime example of getting the youth involved in the arts in the community with the Charlotte Players in the past. So I know she has the same passion for youth in the community with the arts. So
and I think art, because not everybody's a sports player, and it's a different part of your brain that's working. All of us have that desire. It's just, it matters how it comes out on you. However, out of the people, and the statistics show, children that are involved in the arts do better in school. That brain works more. They're better in a lot of subjects, and that math is not one of them, though. Math is, for some reason, sometimes math isn't one of the easier things for somebody with their brain, right, Dee Dee?
They're talking about the logical side. The math is usually in the logical side of the brain, but the problem solving, that is part of the creative process. And once you're good at problem solving, it helps. It does help in math, because that's what art's all about. Figuring out how to get something that you see and creating it into something that is a piece of art. So there's problem solving all the time, and that's what you're really growing inside of your brain, is how to handle a situation and recreate it. So.
Well, Valerie came up with this whole plan, just so that you guys know who the real genius is here with coming up with this whole plan. And I'm just like in the past, I was your sidekick, Marie. I'm Valerie's sidekick here.
Not at all.
Yeah.
It's a team effort here, but I think I really like this conversation we're having because it's good to get the left and the right side clicking together to come up with great new solutions. And by encouraging that in our community, I think that's wonderful. And I think it also gives us a chance to put a there in Charlotte County. You know, there's so many other communities that have successful art events like this or like what we're proposing. And it really helps define an area. And we have very, very, very talented artists locally that need a venue, that need the opportunity.
Well, even people wanting to move into the community want to know that there's arts involved in the community.
You're looking at two realtors here. So basically the one thing that you're always taught in terms of attracting economic development and people to your area is good education. People want the arts and they want the wildlife and opportunity to participate in that lifestyle. And we have it here. So let's encourage those aspects to make it a better, more viable community for all of us to live.
It's exactly a reason to want to come to this area and visit or have your grandkids get involved. So even if the kids aren't listening now, let your grandkids know that this is out here.
Definitely.
Give us a call and we'll walk you through the process.
Well, and talking to the youth and that, at the Northport Art Center, they have a free youth class on Saturdays. Dee Dee, talk a little bit about that, because there are organizations out there that try to give to the youth because of sometimes they can't afford it. The family doesn't have the ability to afford it. Dee Dee, talk a little bit about
we've had ever since before we actually had a building. They had free Saturdays for youth once a month when we were working on the libraries. But now that we have a building, we have free Saturdays every Saturday between Labor Day and Memorial Day. We don't run it in the summer because we actually have our fantastic art camp, which is huge, and it's the whole summer long. But any child between the ages of 6 and 12, if they're younger than 6, we do ask that a parent accompany them, just because they may not have the ability to sit still while the class is being taught. They do it in 2 different classrooms now because of the COVID guidelines. They're spaced out and they have to wear a mask. But every week, different teachers are rotated throughout the seasons, and they create an art project and teach an art class for free. There's I believe 20 children right now during COVID that can be accommodated. It is a first come, first serve. They sign up the first time they come. They have to fill out a registration form. The parents can leave them here. It starts at 10 o'clock. It's over at 11, but there has to be a registration for each child, just one time for the whole season. And then if the class is full, they'll put a sign out front so people could see when they pull in. But that's not that common. As long as you're here at 9:45, you usually can get a seat. But it's a free class intended for enriching children of any family. You don't have to have you don't have to be a member. You don't even have to be from Northport. You can be from anywhere. So we've always done that. Claire Harvey is our youth director. She does a beautiful job of making it challenging to all the children, yet fulfilling. It's a very nice program.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and just talking about the youth of that, when Valerie, you were talking about how important it is, and Deb mentioning that this is open to any student that wants to, participate. There's a lot of homeschool kids too now.
Right.
Yeah.
So than ever before. So they may be looking for a path to be able to go and showcase their work. And this would be a grand opportunity to be able to do that.
Yeah, there may be more homeschool kids right now than there ever has been.
Definitely.
And God bless those parents, because those teachers let me tell you, out of COVID, appreciation for teachers, which should have always been there, is at
Right.
a high right now, and the healthcare workers. You know,
Right.
Absolutely.
because we found out what's really important, and if you got to stay home and take care of your kids' education, you may not be as smart as you thought you were.
It's not so much how smart. You may not be as patient as you thought you were.
Right.
That's true.
But even doing the kids' math and that, because I heard many parents struggling. Like, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to, I don't, it's been a while and they've changed the way that they look at it. Even when I substitute taught, because I had substitute taught, I went into a math class and it was a remedial math class.
Oh
And
boy.
yeah, and when I went, there was a project uh, class that I had to teach, and they had the schedule of what I needed to do. And I'm looking at it, and I'm going, the kids didn't seem to grasp it. And I said, okay, because all of you know that you can come up with the answer on different ways of making it happen. The brain works differently for different people. So I went through a process of where the light bulb would come on, and then I did this, and all of a sudden you saw all these light bulbs coming on in the kid's mind. We're getting to the same answer, but it was a different way of looking at it because they were being taught the newer way, and I went back to some of the old school way. It's the same process. I mean, same answer, but a different process to get there. Well, when it comes to painting, or even you putting this virtual event, but it's not just virtual, it's both in person and virtual. We'll be doing both that day. When you were doing this, putting this process together, because I know that you're looking at dance studios participating and
Right.
different venues coming into it. I think it's a brilliant idea. It does take a lot of work to put something like this together. You don't have a budget, and I'm used to working on zero, so Deb knows that. How much money do you have for the budget? Nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll work from there. You know? We learn to beg a lot. Right.
Well, there will be opportunities for corporate sponsors, and I think that that will be a venue that we're going to use as well to assist with the fundraising. And then we can seed the money out into Charlotte County, which we have done very successfully in the past. Last year, definitely kicked us sideways because we always had Dancing with the Charlotte Stars in March, which was our fundraiser. And suddenly everything shut down, even the art gallery that we have at the mall. So now we're back up and running, and we're trying to still be creative, still look for ways to generate income and reseed it into the local economy and local neighborhoods and local students.
Yeah, and I bring a website up on the screen here for people to be able to go to charlottearts.org and see what you do have coming up. But also you have grant programs. You give out grants to students throughout the year, well, at the end of the year. And membership, let's talk about membership, because I know that I didn't renew. I'm sorry. I haven't renewed on a lot of stuff, and that's, I don't know why. Money. Yeah, money like
Thank you for bringing that part up there, because on the screen, so people can refer back to that, because the fee for participating in the art show will be less if you are a member of Charlotte Arts.
Well, so basically, in order for the insurance coverage that's required at the mall to be part of our umbrella policy, it's member-based organizations. So we are giving the opportunity to our members to participate, but there is a rate also for non-members so that they would join and have the ability to participate in the event and still benefit from the coverage and not go through all the other criteria that's necessary.
Oh,
So-
so if you're a member, you already have your information.
Yeah, if you're a member, the entry fee for the booth for that day is $125. If you are a non-member, $175 would be the booth and include membership for you.
And in all reality, if you became a member, which is $50 for an individual artist, and then it would be $125, you may as well do the $175, do the $50, become a member, and the $125 you get the booth for. So it'd be the same price if you get the person that's an artist to join. So it's a win-win on both ends.
Right. Yeah. That way they got their insurance covered and everything.
Yeah.
And I don't know if a lot of people understand when you're holding events, all of us are insurance poor in life, right? In fact, I was talking to my husband about this. You know, I just got through paying taxes, but we have a couple of buildings and we had to pay insurance on all of them. And then you have your car insurance and that. The insurance company always gets their money no matter what. And when you hold events, you have to have insurance. That is just required. And there used to be a time that you didn't have to do that. You could even have something and, you know, getting together with, you know, the artists and that you didn't have to have it. But that was back in the 80s, I think, was the last time.
Before all this liability stuff came up.
Yeah. It's changed, but we want to give the opportunity to everyone to participate. And certainly, I think the fee is modest, and the mall is very excited to have the opportunity to host this and help us promote it.
And by the way, we're putting it on their Facebook page too. So they're doing everything they can to help us with this. So it's not just us out there and you helping us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got the power of the mall helping us.
Right.
And I'll see Barbara today, actually, Murdoch Village meeting I have today with the CRA, and that's another thing going on. Dee Dee wanted to talk about even the liability, I think, because they just had an event.
Actually, what I wanted to ask was, we had talked about the adult artists and getting their tables and having a little 2-minute video on their art, but we just touched on the youth artists, and I think there's a different format. So if you had if you were a high school or somebody under the age of 18 that wished to participate, is there a charge to be at that youth table for anybody? Okay, and then it says create their own works of art, no more than 2 pieces of art. So it's going to be a whole youth section. Is that how it's going to be?
Yeah, there'll be a youth section there. Yeah.
Okay, we didn't really.
Glad you asked that question.
I wanted to understand that. Yeah.
We don't expect students and children to pay to participate. We want to encourage them, and that's what we're trying to do.
So for the young people that are interested, because we're going to be putting it up, we have quite a number of youth classes here. We have after school program. We have a homeschool program. Like we had talked before, we do have the free Saturdays. I'll post this for all the young people. And so to be considered, they have to submit 2 pieces of art, photographs.
A sample. Yeah.
Yeah.
We want
Okay.
What it is.
That's good. I just wanted to be able to post this so they could know that to look forward to it, because it's not a lot of opportunities for children and teenagers that are serious about art to be able to be in shows. Excellent. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you for bringing that up, because they might have been thinking there was a big fee that they couldn't afford.
I didn't want to mislead them. It didn't say that there wasn't. I just wanted to make sure. Yeah. Thank you.
You have to clarify those things because people are assumptive. And they'll assume that if it pertains to one, it'll probably pertain to the other. And when you're dealing with youth, and we all know that budgets and money, especially in today's world, families maybe not be able to afford something, you
Right.
know, especially the working family. Now, let's go off of art right now because you two ladies are in real estate. What do you see the market right now? It didn't get affected at all, did it, by COVID? It looked like it was actually,
Not
um,
so much our market. I'll tell you
yeah,
that it is a seller's market right now. It's hot and it's strong.
It's just done in a different way.
Yeah, that is the interesting thing about, less than a month ago, I got a phone call from somebody in Maryland who I had talked to in the past. I mean, they had talked to me before. They said, "We want to buy a house." I'm like, "Okay, I'll go out and arrange." And we did a FaceTime showing. I picked out a couple of them, walked through with my little camera, did the FaceTime showing. And he said, "I want to buy it. I want to make an offer." I'm
Wow.
like, okay. And so we wrote up the offer and they closed it before the end of the year. I mean, there is such strong interest in coming to Florida, and in particular our part of Florida, and it's an amazing market right now.
and Deb, you're in the commercial end. What are you seeing?
Well, that's people are making moves strategically right now. They are being more thoughtful about what they're doing, and I'm going to say in every aspect of what they're doing. But people are doing things virtually now, as we are right now. And I'm just going to give you a personal thing regarding residential real estate. My cousin bought a house virtually, never stepped and moved to a different state,
Right.
from one state to another virtually. That's happening all over. If you had told a realtor that a few years back, they probably would have thought you need to check with your psychiatrist right now, because people won't go for that. They would have thought that you nobody would go for that kind of transaction or anything like that. But those kind of transactions are happening now, and that's being done every day of the week. And
And I don't think it's ever going to go back to
That-
the way it was before.
people are comfortable with it now.
Yeah, people are used to, for example, what we're doing right now, having this conversation. You find a place you like. You're going to hire a home inspector and get the place inspected and do your due diligence. That can still be done remotely by hiring professionals.
And you still have to have a realtor that you can trust, like a Valerie or myself.
Deb.
Yeah, you still have to have people that you trust in the local market. You still have to have that hands-on personal touch in the market to say, well, that buyer can ask hard questions to.
Right.
And not that they're going to make the decision for them, but that they can ask the hard questions to. And they can give them the research and that kind of stuff on the properties so that they can make an intelligent decision.
Well, and let's go back to what Valerie did in her youth. Valerie was a ballerina.
Ah,
You're going to bring that
Oh
up.
my!
Yes.
I was wondering when that was going to come up,
Oh my
because
Yeah, Valerie, tell us a little bit about you being a ballerina.
Yeah.
so
So
I knew somehow or another she'd weave that into the conversation. Yeah.
So,
that's what I did. I mean, I went to school and I took ballet classes, and I loved it, and I don't regret having that artistic discipline and release when I was young, because it's carried me through a lot as I've become older and been an adult. So I never ended up being the prima ballerina, which I had wanted to, but I will say that I love the discipline and work of that, and the exposure that I had to the arts when I was younger. So I really encourage young people to find a passion somewhere in the arts, and it's easy to do because there's lots of different ways.
That's so true. Yeah.
And it will impact your life later. You take a lot away from it, and it's a good thing. You know, it's a very good thing and a good way to help people grow and learn how to think and become a better human.
Absolutely. And that's why with the ice cream thing that they're doing for a fundraiser at the Northport Arts Center, I felt that I would rather be with my friends, that they can paint their own pot or their own bowl, whatever they wanted to pick out, because there's different venues, different pieces that you can pick out. But I wanted to bring them all together. And something that I love to do is any type of art. I love art. It's not that I'm an artist. I am not. I don't want people to mistake that I'm an artist. If you've ever heard me sing, if God missed, I was behind the door when he was giving out a voice. I don't even know why to do radio. But I thought, what better way to bring a group of my friends together, because we can have food, we can bring in drink and whatever, and have a lot of laughs, painting and creating together as friends.
Yeah.
And to me, that's what it's about. Is the time now is so precious, and you find out who means so much to you.
You got that right.
And you want them in your lives, and you want them to experience some of the things that you can do together. And I figured, I'm getting teary-eyed because that's one of the reasons, because Deb's one of my best friends. So.
Oh,
Marie, how sweet.
Yeah.
I'm still here, Marie. I'm not going anywhere.
Well, yeah, I know, but it's been hard because we're touchy-feely people, and it's been real hard during COVID because I can't.
This has been awful for a lot of people,
just for so many. And
I think all of us are used to being more social, and this it's like having a Zoom meeting right now. I mean, honestly, it's. This Zoom stuff and things like this are more the norm than things a year or so ago. I mean, we're used to going to big events and things like that and seeing people. It's been heavy on the heart in a way to not be with more people.
To be with people, and Deb and Valerie and Dee Dee, that I've done events now for people, for organizations out there, because they couldn't bring everybody together, but they've been successful. So that's good to know that it does work, and they've been able to bring in more money than they thought they could make the other way. So that is a good thing. And people are more generous. I think we're all more thoughtful, and I know that we got to end pretty soon, but I wanted to talk again about your event because it's a call to artists. And if anybody is out there and looking for a place and a spot to actually promote your art and to get it in front of people, this would be the event to do it. Again, Valerie, tell us when the date is, how to contact everybody there, and to be looking for the flyer, and how to get registered.
There will be a link to register on the home page of our website by the end of the week. The date is Saturday, March 6th. It'll be from 10 to 5 p.m. The artists will set up on Friday night, the night before, and then we go, and then there would be tear down following that. From 5:30 till like 9 or whatever. It'll be a one-day event. And then also in conjunction with this, Charlotte Arts is planning to host a town hall meeting. Won't be on the same day, but in conjunction with it, a town hall meeting on the state of the arts in Charlotte County or in our region, and encourage people to come up and express their ideas and thoughts and concerns, and find maybe some community spirit and initiative to drive and fuel arts in our area.
Yeah, there's more to come on that, where we definitely want to share some information on that, because we'd love to have some performing arts center or something like that later on in the Port Charlotte area.
I say let's turn the baseball stadium into an arts center.
Yeah. So, and we need community input from that, and it can't be just us talking about it. We need community input and some heavy input on that and some big ideas.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and I know that there are groups that get together, because I know that they were trying to do something in Punta Gorda, where the different arts, they were the symphony and different art organizations, even doing something big, with a building, but it takes money, and that's one of the things that
and I think also,
a lot of money.
Yeah, I think also, Charlotte County is spread out. People in Englewood and Rotunda and Cape Hayes are not going to drive over 2 bridges to get to an event.
Yeah.
We need to find a venue in the heart of the area that is easily accessible to Northport, to Port Charlotte, to Englewood, to Rotunda, to Cape Hayes, to Boca Grande, and to Punta Gorda.
Yeah, the Murdoch Village area is actually the ideal location.
Right. I was just going to mention that, with all those homes being developed there.
Sure.
Yeah. I'm the chair of the Murdoch Village CRE committee, and we do have a meeting today. Arundendo, I say their name.
Arundendo, yes.
Yes. They're coming in and putting the water theme park, and one of their plans is a 5,000 seat amphitheater. That is one of them. When they were in discussions with us, I was bringing up the arts. I was bringing up to have something for everybody to come to, because we have nothing in this area. So that is on the forefront of minds when we're thinking and we're talking to people. There's still, I'm trying to think of how many acres that are still in the center, actually where business is located, is right in that center. And there is a heart in there that still can be developed, and that could be something going for the future.
Arts district or something.
Yeah. So
great idea.
In all reality, that may be the ideal, where the 41-776 meet, and Toledo Blade is getting redone, in case the audience doesn't know.
I saw that on the plans there, and great idea, and we need to talk.
Yeah, we'll talk about that off here. Again, thank you, Valerie Genther and Deb McMullen, and my co-host Dee Dee goes in for being on today. This is Marie LaBrosse.
And this is Dee Dee Gozian.
And you've been listening to Kaleidoscope of the Arts, coming to you from WKDW 97.5 FM Rural Community Radio. And it's coming to you from the Bishop West Real Estate Mobile Tower out of Northport, Florida. Everybody, have a great day. And Dee Dee, what should they be doing while they're having this great day?
Always choose kindness.
Thank you, everybody. Be kind, be safe out there, and go get your vaccine. Bye.